Good morning, and thank you for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot of the covered bridge first thing this morning. This is a special Sunday, February 20th edition of Good Morning Vail, and again, we're live here at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. It's a tongue twister. I'm one of your hosts today, Maddie Evans, alongside the one, the only, the Barry. Good morning, Barry.
What an intro.
Yeah, I mean, I had to hype it up.
Yeah. Thank you for having me as your special guest today.
The excitement to have you co-hosting with me is through the roof, because last time we did it, we giggled a lot.
We had a lot of fun. I was a little upset you didn't let me handle a cooking demo, but I brought some things today.
Oh, yeah, the Wordle. That's the thing that you brought today.
Have you all done your Wordle today?
Yeah.
Please look into it.
Reminding everyone that's what we're doing. So, Barry, just tell us a little bit about you so that people who maybe don't know you as this fabulous member in our community, which you are, they kind of get a good idea about it.
My name is Barry Davis, and I've been living in Vail for quite a while. And luckily, I've had the opportunity to be on TV8 with Maddie a couple times, mostly for town council stuff. I guess the last time we talked, I was trying to get elected, and I was recently elected to Vail's town council for a 4-year term. And so still trying to get my arms around that and learn everything I can. But
big bear hug to the community by Barry as he's trying to just really get his arms secure around
bear
that.
hugging the community. That'll be my next tagline if I run again.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Can I be your campaign manager?
I was looking, that's what I wanted to interview you about today, the possibility of being my new hype person.
Perfect. Well, we've got a really fun show in store this morning as we're going to be giving you a look at that local weather forecast, talking about the conditions up on the resorts, and then, of course, taking a look at Lens of the Day, and then we're going to introduce you to some really cool people, whether it's here in studio, in this, our new studio, or whether it's via video. We've got some really interesting people and bringing you the rich history of Vail. And Barry, I hope you're a history whiz when it comes to
I love this place. I'm in here a lot. I bring my son in here quite often. We look around. Mostly the snowboard exhibit in the back. That's my favorite. This place is great.
Running back to the snowboards.
We stay as long as until we're asked to leave.
I got it. I love that. And how much information do you have?
Very little. I don't retain it. It all goes into Wordle.
Okay. Back to the Wordle situation. Well, Barry, I think we should take a short break, and when we come back from that break, we're going to take a look at the local weather forecast. We've got a great, in this community section, we're going to be telling you what's taking place throughout our community, here in Vail specifically, so that's where you're going to really step up and shine.
I'll bring the A game.
All right, perfect. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at that local weather forecast.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Join the Good Morning Vail crew as we broadcast live from the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. Saturday, February 19th through Wednesday, February 23rd. Hear stories from the Hall of Fame inductees and embrace the museum's rich heritage. They celebrate Colorado sports by telling stories that educate and inspire others to seek adventure. See it live at 7 a.m. on tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92. You won't want to miss this extraordinary collaboration. Tune in to Good Morning Vail, only on TV8.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap's nectar hives, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown, and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
It's another beautiful day here in Vail as we're expecting that sunshine in full force, but everyone that's been doing your snow dance, hopefully our snow prayers are answered because we've got a big storm front rolling in and we're going to touch on that in just a minute. But a high today up into the 40s. Those temperatures first thing this morning definitely down into the teens again. 14 degrees around 8 a.m., 42 degrees is the high throughout today. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up, and we'll see that high take place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. As we make our way into tonight, though, those skies are going to be nice and clear. If you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, maybe down towards Denver, temperatures down there are definitely warm. 62 degrees, maybe just a little bit of cloud coverage down there. 42 in Vail, 42 in Avon, and then 46 in Eagle. Vail overnight tonight, mostly clear skies, temperatures dropping down quite a bit. 20 degrees is the low. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow a 70% chance of precipitation, so that snowfall really coming our way. 90% chance on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, that chance decreasing into the low teens. So it's going to be a great time to get out there and enjoy all that new snowfall, which I'm really excited about. I was up on the mountain yesterday. It was good conditions, but some snow will definitely help increase those conditions. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something to maybe bring your wardrobe to life a little bit, their jewelry is phenomenal, or they've got great fossils and minerals, so there's something for everyone in the family. And they're located right across from the Solaris ice skating rink. Now, we're going to take a look at the lens of the day to see what lens is best for a day like today.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
It's beautiful and sunny for this Sunday. It's a good time to get out there and enjoy that sunshine and those warm temperatures and the slopes. And it's really important when you get out there on the slopes that you're nice and prepared. And so I've got the Anon WM1 here, and this is a really nice and convenient goggle because it's super easy to change your lenses. So maybe if you're a little bit worried about some slight cloud coverage, you can always just pop that lens right in. It's easy as that, and this is the lens that allows more light in, so it allows you to see on those cloudier days. But this isn't what we need for this Sunday. We need this lens that allows less light in and more contrast with that sunshine out in full force. And the whole thing about the Anon series is the magnet system that it has. It's that easy. All you have to do is pinch the frame just a little bit, and that goggle lens comes right out. So you can hear it. Snaps right in. It's so convenient, so nice and easy when you're out there on the slopes, and that way you can always have your spare lens with you, maybe in your jacket pocket, right on that goggle pocket that's normally right here on the inside. But all you have to do to get this goggle lens out, as I'm going to show you really quickly, is you just pinch it down a little bit, and then there's a tab right here on that goggle lens just allowing you to pull it out. Super smooth transition when you're out there on the slopes, and then all you have to do is set it in and it snaps right in and you're good to go. Another really nice feature about the Anon M series, because it comes in a variety of sizes, and now this one is women's specific as it's just a little bit smaller of a fit on a face, so it would fit my face pretty nicely, is it comes with this magnet face mask, and this is super convenient for those days where maybe you want to shield your face from the sun a little bit, but all you have to do is set it close and it snaps right up in there, which makes it super nice when you're on the chairlift and you want to talk to your friends. All you have to do is just pull it right down and it snaps right back up. Another really nice feature about these is you can see that the vents are on the outside of the face mask, so that air is not circulating up into your goggles where it's going to get nice and foggy. You can see those vents are on the outside, allowing that circulation to come right back out of the goggle, which makes it nice because then you never have to worry about your goggle lenses fogging up. And look at that. Just pulls right down. You can see the magnets where it snaps in place. Super convenient. And then, of course, all of the Anon goggles in the M series are eyeglass compatible with that missing chunk of frame, allowing your glasses to go right in there. So if you do wear prescription lenses, they will fit under here. They might not be as anti-fog as everything else with the magnets and the lenses. So just make sure that you're prepared for that. They've got some great solutions over at Eyepieces of Vail, and they have 6 convenient locations throughout Eagle County, 3 in Vail Village, 1 in Lions Head, 1 in Beaver Creek, and 1 in and Edwards, so make sure that you check them out and you chat with the experts of Eyepieces of Vail. We want to thank them for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more exciting Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8 Vail? Why not join the team? We're looking for applicants for the following positions: videographers and editors, sales, technical directors, administrative assistant, sports host and reporter, on-air talent. Check out our website at tv8vail.com for more details, or email your resume to Danielle at tv8vail.com. There's more for you on Channel 92. Deerfield Media Vail is an equal opportunity employer.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the Colorado Snow Sports and Hall of Fame Museum, and here I am with Barry Davis again. Now he's taking his hat off from co-hosting, and he's going to be interviewed about all things town council. Welcome, Barry, to my minute of putting you on the hot seat for town council.
7 minutes of town council chat.
7 minutes of it. So, really, this is your first time being elected into the town council.
Correct. I'd served on a community board before, and I've tried to be as active as I can in the community. And for many years, I've been thinking about running for town council. I ran 2 years ago unsuccessfully and took everything I learned from 2019 and ran again in 21. And I was fortunately just elected to a 4-year term.
Which we're all really excited about. I was watching those poll numbers very closely. I had the live count on my phone happening because I was so excited for you. And then it took that crazy dip, and then you just skyrocketed right back up.
I do remember you. I think you were at the party that I attended that night. And some of my memories are foggier than others from that night. But when the results were announced at midnight that I had made it onto the council, I think I remember a high five from you.
Yes. There was some definite excitement.
Some celebration.
For sure, some celebration, only because it's really important that we do have these active community members, and you're one of the few that has a young child, so you understand the daycare system and the child care and the housing, and those are all really big initiatives that you guys are working on right now.
Yeah, it was important to me running for council. You know, a lot of people choose to run for council when they have more free time in their lives. That's not something I have a ton of right now, but I thought it was really important that we have someone run for council that was still really engaged in a lot of the issues our community is facing with a front row seat, you know, dealing with childcare, dealing with schools. I live in deed-restricted housing. You know, I'm a local business owner, so I'm still dealing with employees and a lot of my peers and friends. I'm kind of in the midst of talking about a lot of these issues. Then they're personal to me. They're up front.
Yeah, those kind of crisis issues that we've been seeing a lot of over the course of, I would say, the last 10 years, all of these have just slowly increased to be larger and larger scale issues than anyone was kind of ready for. And the workforce housing is difficult, and keeping employees right now is difficult. And that's something that you guys kind of have an initiative moving forward with.
Yeah, so while Vail is doing, Vail still has its challenges. I think we're doing a really good job compared to some of our peer resorts. That doesn't mean that it's smooth sailing here. The town of Vail set some really ambitious goals by 2027 to create 1,000 deed-restricted units. I think one of the most exciting things we're currently working on in council is the redevelopment of the west side of Timber Ridge. So we're working on that now. We're about to go into the design phase, which I think is the coolest part. We're gonna get to see some ideas on what that could look like, and the ability to put 200 units that are designated for employees that work within the town of Vail. While it's definitely not going to solve all of our problems, this is a problem we can't build our way out of. It is really nice to see that we are making strides to correct it. And in the same breath, we've got the residences of Main Vail, basically across the street here from the museum. And we just were in council last week. We worked on some design elements to improve the look and feel of that building, so it is a great welcome to Vail. And it's going to be a neat opportunity to house workforce housing right off the interstate exit as people come into town. So I think it sends a powerful message to the people that are working in town, and it sends a really powerful message to guests that visit our town that this is what it takes for a town to be as successful as Vail.
Yeah, putting in all of these efforts are huge, and especially because it is something that there are other ski resorts nearby that are struggling 10 times harder than we are to retain those employees and make sure that everyone has a place to live and make sure it's affordable. And so it's really cool to see and to hear that we do have these initiatives in place, and we have for some time. The tax the tax that we just all voted in when you got voted in is going to help with that too, correct?
Yeah, so on this last election, as well as making the brilliant choice to elect me, the citizens of Vail also voted for 2A, which is a 0.5% sales tax increase that is going to be dedicated towards housing. It's really, this is kind of unprecedented for a town to do that, to create a sales tax that goes dedicated to housing. The best part about it, in my opinion, is that the rules are really nimble. So we could use that for, we could use it down valley, we can use it here, we can use it to help someone with the Indeed program,
Yes.
we can use it to, we can be really creative with it. And I think it's also important because it's, I believe, the first sales tax increase in my lifetime.
Wow.
While I love to lie about my age when I'm wearing a hat, it's not so easy when people can see my hairline. But it's been a while since Vail's increased its sales tax. So for us to do it, and to do it for that directive of improving our the lives of employees that work in this town, I think is brilliant.
I think it's brilliant too, and I think that you guys have really structured this in a positive way. And something else that's taking place at the end of the ski season, you guys are coming together, you're bringing a lot of people together, and the community is really rallying to celebrate the locals and celebrate the people. There's a party for all of the people who have worked really hard.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited about that. So when the spring funding model moved away from large concerts for a number of reasons, one thing that came up in the discussion was that how much of a reward and boost that was to some of our local community. So
Yes.
We got some brilliant minds that work for the town of Vail, and staff had this idea that we need to create this party, a concert that'll benefit the people that have had, are working really hard right now. Like everyone that's working on the mountain and working in the restaurants, they need a few more teammates. And so we've got some really dedicated staff that's stepping up and making it work, and they deserve a thank you. So we thought, what's a great way to say thank you? And the town's leading this initiative. The town is putting out an RFP to fund that. I think we have some very powerful local partners. I think Vail Resorts is going to step up. But just a great way to bring everyone together, after the season, pat on the back, and have some fun.
Show that appreciation, which is one of those things that I think is so unique to our community and really shows how wonderful our community and how we all are here for one another at the end of the day. I'm continually impressed with the people that are showing up to do their jobs are so impressive to me. I feel like it's the best lifty staff on the mountain I've ever seen. Those people are working hard, dusting chairs, smiling. In the village, making coffees and serving plates. Like the people that are showing up are really trying to do a good job. And those of us that recognize it, it's important that we say thank you. I want them to come back next year. I want him to come back next year. Barry, thank you so much for taking the time and chatting with me about all things Vail Town Council. I really appreciate it. And congratulations on your big election.
Well, thank you. Was that 7 minutes of town council talk?
That was 7 minutes of town
Let's
council.
do another 7.
All right, perfect. We're going to take a short break, and then maybe we'll come back to do this other 7, but we'll see. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the one and only beautiful South Lake Tahoe. This penthouse is all about location, nestled in the heart of downtown, near the casinos and at the base of Heavenly Resort. This is the Opulent Minute. This open concept floor plan is perfect for entertaining family and friends. Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what 5-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. I'm here with Ted from Powder House. Tell us about your business.
We specialize in winter sports rentals like skis and snowboards, a lot of retail winter sports sales also, and we do boot fitting for ski boots and ski sales too to make sure you have the best time up on the mountain.
To make your reservation with Powder House, visit opulentvacations.com. With the best shopping, dining, and mountain activities right outside your door, this is the perfect location for an unforgettable trip to South Lake Tahoe. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
My name's James and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Good morning, Vail.
And I'm stoked to have the honor to introduce Chris Davenport's biography on his most recent project. Chris was a 2018 inductee into the Colorado Snow Sports Hall of Fame, and this Colorado skier has gone on to be the first person to ski all 14ers in 1 year. This biography is pretty fun and exciting, so sit down and enjoy.
Chris Davenport's illustrious career has encompassed nearly every aspect of skiing, and in each one, his participation has brought visibility to segments of the sport that would sprout wings and grow to become major ski components in their own right. Shortly following his arrival in Boulder from New Hampshire to attend the University of Colorado, Davenport was exploring a mountaineering store and came across a copy of Hall of Famer Lou Dawson's Backcountry Guidebook. At the time, Chris was an up-and-coming alpine racer with a wild dream that he might actually be able to make a career out of skiing.
He did tell me, and people have told me, that the guidebooks had a lot to do with him gradually segueing into his ski mountaineering career. So, in that sense, when somebody prepares themselves that way, I would call it there's a certain amount of destiny involved, perhaps.
The late Shane McConkey would prove to be the next guiding force in steering Davenport's career. Dav had moved to Aspen in 1993 and was working in the Snowmass race department when McConkey called with an invitation to join him at the U.S. Extreme Championships in Crested Butte. Although he had never heard of the event, Davenport accepted the invitation. Driving home from the competition, he found that he could not wait for the next event. His career turning point would come in 1996, winning the World Extreme Championships in Alaska, a feat that he would duplicate in 2001. In 1998, Chris won a bronze medal at the inaugural X Games skier cross in Crested Butte, while also claiming top honors in the 24 Hours of Aspen, skiing 245,000 vertical feet in 24 hours with teammate Tyler Williams. For the better part of the last decade, Davenport's primary focus has been on backcountry skiing and ski mountaineering. His success and skill, not only as a participant but as a spokesperson for many industry brands, has helped usher in the modern era of big mountain freeride skiing and the current nationwide AT and backcountry boom.
Can't think of another skier that's done more for promoting the sport of skiing in Colorado, and especially out in the backcountry, and the adventure that Chris is able to bring to camera.
In 2006, Chris literally took the sport to new heights, becoming the first person to climb and ski all 54 of Colorado's 14,000-foot peaks in less than 1 year. His Colorado 14ers project was widely acclaimed for its grit, commitment, and media-savvy execution. The coffee table book that chronicles the project has sold over 10,000 copies, while Davenport took his Colorado 14ers project to the next level by bagging the remainder of Colorado's 100 highest peaks.
I mean, it's an incredible accomplishment to ski all those peaks. The 14,000-foot peaks is what makes Colorado special.
Then the very fact that someone would go out and try and do this in a year demonstrated that Colorado is home to people that don't know quit.
He also made successful descents of the Eiger, the Matterhorn, Mount Blanc, and all of the major volcanoes in the Pacific Northwest. He has skied and guided on 6 continents, while also guiding a client to the summit of Mount Everest in 2011. Along the way, he managed to ski a rare descent of the Lhotse Face. As an educator, Chris has dedicated himself to guiding, teaching and helping others discover their potential through skiing. For the past 13 years, he has operated his own ski camps in Portillo, Chile, and is frequently hired as a private ski guide, lecturer, and mentor to the industry.
He's just always willing to do the next speaking engagement, talk to the next person, and really speak from the heart about how important these issues are to the future of our sport.
He has starred in almost 40 feature films, from Warren Miller to Matchstick Productions, during an era in which ski films were the most highly consumed media in the industry. Chris toured frequently with these films, meeting the consumers and inspiring the next generation of skiers. Perhaps no one has leveraged media as effectively to promote ski mountaineering, helping drive the growth in backcountry skiing and ski equipment.
He saw these innovations that were taking place on the equipment side, and he embraced that with his partnership with Kesley and Scarpa, and has really helped those companies continue to innovate, continue to meet the demands of the backcountry athlete.
And him being a celebrity and having made himself really well known through the ski competitions that he won, he was able to really, in a word, promote the sport in a good way, a very positive way.
And while his career veered dramatically off of the race course, Chris has been the voice of the FIS Women's World Cup races in Aspen for 15 years, while also occasionally calling the men's action for the Birds of Prey races in Beaver Creek.
I think he's just a great ambassador for the sport. I mean, here in Aspen, I don't think he's ever said no, whether it's announcing a World Cup race or participating in fundraisers for Aspen Valley Ski and Snowboard Club, or just skiing around with some important clients, tour operators, whoever it is, on our behalf. And you can always trust Chris to, again, just be an ambassador for all the good things that skiing stands for.
When you think of the people that a state is really, truly, genuinely proud of for all the right reasons, Chris Davenport's one of those people that, goes right to the top of the list. He's just a generous, in many ways selfless person who has, celebrated some of the greatest parts of not just the landscape of Colorado, but what we pride ourselves in our people.
It is with great pleasure that we welcome Chris Davenport to the Colorado Snow Sports Hall of Fame as an honored member of the class of 2017.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I am thrilled to tell you that this year's One Book, One Valley 2022 title has been officially announced. The title is Tallgrass by Colorado author Sandra Dallas. Sandra is also a New York Times best-selling author. This title is something that men and women of all ages throughout the county will want to pick up and read. It's part thriller, part historical novel. For more information, go to onebookonevalley.com.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Brigham Harris here. Now, you just watched the Hall of Fame induction of the man Chris Davenport, a tall mountain's worst nightmare. And guess what? We have him right here on our show. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. And how you doing today?
Thanks. Yeah, it's great to be on with you guys, and hope you're having an enjoyable winter so far, and we can bring the snow back sometime soon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, hey, you and me both. We talked a little bit about how cold it is where you are in Aspen, and we definitely would love to have that snow falling here very soon. But let's talk a little bit about it. We're very excited, like I said, to have you on our show and to talk to you. One of the most well-renowned heli skiers, and the accolades just stretch on for pages and pages, things that you've done. Tell me just a quick recap of your career, maybe some of the things you're most proud of and excited about.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up as a ski racer in the Northeast and came out to Colorado to race at the University of Colorado in Boulder. And then when I graduated, I moved here to Aspen. And this was in the kind of the nascent days of free skiing, the early 90s, when things like the U.S. Extreme Skiing Championships in Crested Butte and the World Championships in Valdez, Alaska were just getting going. And I was kind of in the right place at the right time and started doing these free ski competitions. And, you know, that led to working with ski filmmakers like Warren Miller and Matchstick Productions, and you know, events like the X Games and 24 Hours of Aspen, things like that. So I had a successful career as a competitor, winning a lot of events, and good success as a ski film skier with lots of great segments and movies. And I realized at some point, probably in the mid 2000s, that the thing I really loved was just being out there in the mountains. And so I started spending more time mountaineering, climbing, skiing, backcountry skiing, skiing all of the 54 Colorado 14,000 foot peaks in less than a year, and going on to finish the 100 highest mountains in Colorado, as well as a bunch of Himalayan trips, including skiing Mount Everest and guiding on that. And nowadays I work with a lot of different brands in the outdoor industry, developing products, testing products, promoting things. But then I also spend a lot of time guiding, taking people on ski trips around the world, which I really love, because I love sharing my passion for skiing with other people.
Tell me just a little bit about what it's like traveling the world doing something you love, especially when it's a winter sport that most people love, like skiing.
For me, as I mentioned earlier, the thing that I really love about skiing is the connection to nature, about being outdoors, being with friends, being with clients and other people. And I just love where mountain sports can take you, because it's sort of different everywhere you go. So yeah, it's really just passion for the outdoors and also like sort of physical fitness, health, well-being, all of that kind of stuff. I love being fit and strong and running around the mountains, whether it's with skis or bikes or shoes, whatever, climbing. I think those activities are good for us, and the connection to nature is also very good for us because a lot of people spend too much time staring at this device and not getting outdoors.
Absolutely. Well, you're definitely an advocate for outdoor fitness, and especially like the skiing. And we talk a little bit now about these, couple of decades that you've been doing what you've been doing, obviously in the Colorado Skiing Hall of Fame. I wanted to ask you about the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. What does that mean to you? Why is the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame a special place for you?
Yeah, it's definitely a special place for me for a number of reasons. First off, I was a history major in college, and I always loved studying history. And then as a skier and ski mountaineer, I love, combining my love of history with my love of the mountains. And so the Colorado Ski Museum does that in just the most impeccable way. It's such a wonderful sort of testament to our history as a sport, whether it's the individuals that helped build the sport, the athletes that kind of made it famous, or the resorts that sprung up. There's so many stories that are encapsulated in the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. I love going there and visiting. There's always something new to look at. And of course, the museum is also the home of the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame. So there's interactive displays there where you can literally scroll through and kind of pick someone's name, and it pops up on the big screen and you see their story. And it's just, this is where we came from. And so I think it's really important that, we as passionate mountain people understand those who came before us and what it was like for them, what their lives were like, what the skiing or snowboarding was like, what these towns like Park City or Aspen, these wonderful mountain towns, were like, because they've changed a lot. They've grown up. And if you just go back into the 80s, the 70s, the 50s, every time sort of has its own era, its own period that's really interesting in all of these communities. And so the Snow Sports Museum really brings all of that out. It's awesome. They do it so well.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned so many good reasons why to stop by. What's maybe an exhibit that you didn't just mention? You talked about the interactive pieces, the history of it all. What's maybe one of your favorite exhibits in the museum that doesn't have either of those elements?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I think one of the most important sort of time frames when it comes to the history of skiing in the American West was the post-World War II or World War II, post-World War II era, where the 10th Mountain Division of the U.S. Army had trained here in Colorado between Leadville and Vail at Camp Hale. They were deployed at the end of the war in 1945 over to Italy to fight the southern front of the Germans and Italians, and they did so successfully through all that training and their love of the mountains, and they did lose quite a few members over there. A lot of those guys came back and wanted to continue playing in the mountains, working in the mountains. They moved to places like Aspen, like Park City, other mountain communities, and started building the sport. And so there's an amazing display, multiple displays really, at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum of these guys, who they were, the equipment that they used, which was, by modern standards, it's of course so rudimentary, but it's also brilliant, and they did incredible things on it. So I love looking at all of that stuff because it's not even 75, 85 years ago, not that long ago, but yet it had the biggest impact on where we stand today in winter sports in our communities.
Skier, historian, you've got so many, like we've mentioned, things on the docket. The interesting question now is, Chris, what's next for you? What do you plan on here for the next few months? I know we are still technically in ski season, and that's hard to say because, well, for you can ski really any time in the year because you're able to travel so much. But what's next for you here in these next few months?
Yeah, thanks for asking it. I've got a busy winter and spring. It's crazy that it's already February. I just got back from a couple weeks of guiding in Canada. I'm home around Colorado now for the next month. And then I've got some clients that I'm skiing in the Alps with, actually in the Dolomites of Italy. for a couple weeks in March. And then I typically spend most of April in Alaska. And so I'll be up in Alaska doing some guiding, doing some filming and photo work for some of my sponsors in the big mountains in Denali National Park. Denali, of course, is the highest peak in North America. So being close to that 20,000 foot mountain and ski mountaineering, climbing and skiing, really steep lines around there is just mind blowing. And then I'm going over to Norway, ski touring in early May. And then it's kind of bike season for a couple months. I love riding bikes, gravel biking especially recently, and I've signed up for some races for this coming year, this coming summer. And then hopefully COVID is going to continue to improve, and we're going to get to travel internationally more, because I run a ski camp in Chile, in Portillo, Chile, one of the most famous ski resorts in South America. And it would have been 20 years in the summer of 2020. And of course we couldn't travel. And I couldn't go there last year either. The country was still closed. So hoping to run my ski camp, all mountain skiing camp geared towards people that want to, improve their ski skills with some of the best pro skiers and coaches in the world. So that's in August. That's kind of a snapshot of what's coming up. I've got a little bit more time on my hands these days. We have 3 boys, 3 kids, but none of them are in the house anymore. They're all gone in different parts of the country doing things. They're all ski racing is what they're doing. But so my wife and I have a little more time to have some fun together and do some travel.
Chris Davenport, again, we thank you so much for taking the time with us and sitting down, and we wish you a happy, healthy year, and we look forward to following you on your travels.
Yeah, my best to you guys as well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning, and stay safe out there this winter. Ski fast. Appreciate it.
If you would like to catch his exclusive on the Telly award-winning show, The Line, you can head to tv8vail.com or parkcity.tv and check for programming and watch that. Check it out. Very, very cool episode. Again, one of the world-renowned big mountain skiers in Chris Davenport. Thank you again for joining us. And with that, we will be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amori. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap's nectar hives, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
This is a live shot of Lion's Head first thing this morning, and you can see that that gondola is starting to turn. They're getting the employees up there. It's that time of day. Vail Mountain opens a little bit earlier than Beaver Creek, so early bird always gets the worm over here in Vail, and it's a great time to get out and enjoy the slopes. Those warmer temperatures made that snow nice and soft yesterday. It was really fun. If you did not make your way out and enjoying it yesterday, make sure that you do so today, because it is a really fun day to get out there and soak up all of those sunshine rays that we're going to see throughout the course. Warmer temperatures today, but if you are getting out on Vail Mountain, no real snowfall in the last 48 hours, 161-inch season total and a 55-inch base depth. Like I said, early bird gets the worm here in Vail. 8:30 to 3:30 is the hour of operations on the lifts. Now, as we take a look and see what lifts are open right now, 26 of them are open, 266 trails are open, and 97% of the terrain is open. Now let's take ourselves westbound just a little bit and make our way to Beaver Creek. No real snow in Beaver Creek in the last 48 hours, 148-inch season total in Beaver Creek and a 55-inch base depth. 25 lifts are open over in Beaver Creek, 166 trails are open, and 98% of the terrain in Beaver Creek Mountain is open. And now you can sleep in a little bit. You can hit snooze if you're going to go to Beaver Creek, because their hours of operation are from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So a little bit later over in Beaver Creek, which is fun. I was in Beaver Creek yesterday. I got to see the new McCoy Park again, which is 250 skiable and rideable acres, and it's groomed glades. It's super nice. So make sure that you make your way out there today and just soak up those sun rays. It's a perfect day to do it. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. Now, we're going to make our way, I should say, over to Sun and Ski and learn about what they've got going on right now. So let's take a look. Hi, it's Maddie with TV8's Good Morning Vail, and I'm standing here with Alex Jensen, the knower of all things for Sun and Ski Sports. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
I'm excited. President's Weekend is here.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are busy.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a busy weekend for us, so we're getting ready for it.
And right now you're doing a deal where if people rent for multiple days, they get better discounts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're always here to help make things easy for you, and one of those things is just giving you better deals. So we're going to talk about them, and the first one is if you guys rent for a couple days, so 3, you'll get 10% off the whole rentals, 4 is 15, and the big guy, you rent for 5 or more days, you're here for a week or more, you're going to get 20% off that entire rental. So we're talking about great deals.
Yeah, that 20% off for multiple days, especially 5 or more, that helps substantially when you're coming here to ski, only because things can add up quickly, and especially when you're bringing a family.
Yeah, bring a family. You don't know how long you're going to be here for. Especially this year, we're seeing a lot of people coming for more than just a week, so great chance to get on that deal.
And right now, the rental process is boots, skis, poles, helmet, the whole shebang.
No helmets, unfortunately, but skis, boots, and poles, that's all part of the package. And you come in, we'll walk you through the process, whether it's inputting your information, and then our techs who know almost everything about the rental process will walk you through getting boot fitted, making sure you're in the right size boot, because not everybody knows which size they need to be in. It's a really crucial part of the process. And then we'll size you up with skis, and we got different ski packages too. So whether it's just your first day on the hill and you're looking just to get started, or you're an advanced skier and you want that demo package, we've got both styles of skis for you.
And what's the difference between that beginner package and that demo package?
It's going to be that ski. So with the basic rental package, it's going to be a very beginner rental ski. If you've ever been on a mountain before, if you've seen the Rossi rental skis, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's everywhere. It's one of those. It's a great ski for beginner. There's nothing crazy about it. It's designed to make it really easy to pick up skiing, really easy to learn on. But then again, if you are that advanced skier, we're talking about those demos. We're talking about real skis you can buy off the wall, get a chance to hop on them, try them out, see what the ski's all about, see what different materials do for you, different sizes, different shapes, all the crazy things that the ski world's got for you. Give it a chance for you to try it before you buy it.
That's something that's so nice, and especially as you're kind of making your way through the ski season, allowing yourself to try the multiple different skis and see exactly what does work for you, because some skis are heavier based on materials and turn radius differences, and there's like a whole wealth of knowledge that can go into renting skis.
Yeah, and even just changing body sizes between you and me, like the way we're going to ski is completely different. So having skis that do different things for you and different people ways skiing it, all that makes big difference. So giving yourself a chance to hop on that equipment, get a feel. What does it do good for me? What do I like? What I don't like? It makes a massive difference. And at the end of the day, you can go buy that ski knowing what you're expecting.
Which I love that, and I love that knowledge coming from the experts here. And as we were walking in, I was listening to you guys overhearing you guys fit some people with ski boots and the wealth of knowledge that was coming out and explaining how that ski boot is going to fit your foot and why it feels funny when you're standing upright versus flexed forward. You guys know everything.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure that when you walk in, whether, again, it's that beginner or somebody's been in 100 times, we're going to walk you through their process to make sure you feel comfortable with that boot. Again, as we talked about, there's different feelings with that boot, and there's very good reasons to why you want certain things out of certain ski boots. So we want to make sure when you leave here, you've had a great experience and you know what you're getting yourself into.
And then you wrap everything up by sizing the ski poles, which this is really important that people do that correctly too, because if your ski poles are too short, you're not going to make your way over those cat tracks. And then if your ski poles are too long, you're going to be dragging them and maybe catching them on things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything we're talking about, making that experience easy for you. Ski pole sizing is another part of it. Ski sizing is part of it too. So all these different things that you don't need to know, that's why the techs are there for you. They're there to help you walk you through that process.
And what's the easiest way for people to get their ski rentals underway?
You can two different ways of doing it. You can either reserve online ahead of time, at least 48 hours in advance. It'll take all your information, put it into our systems, you're ready to go there. Or what most people do is just walk in. We have one of the biggest rental fleets in the area. There's never really an issue with availability, so just walk in. Again, then the techs will start walking you through that process, start to finish. If you have any questions, just make sure you ask them. They're always here to help.
Alex, where are you guys located and what are your store hours?
So we're here in Avon. We're right across from where City Market is, the local grocery store. And then we're here 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. almost every day. And then Fridays and Saturdays are our busiest days. We've actually extended that. We're open until 9 p.m. So make sure you guys can get a chance to come in, whether it's grabbing rentals for the next day or just grabbing some gear. We're here for you.
Yeah, that last minute, maybe you forgot one mitten at home. This is the place that you want to come to replace it.
Yeah, or ski boots. That's a big one this year. I've had lots of people forgetting ski boots. So if you need even just ski boots, come in and get them ready, and we'll be ready for you.
Alex, thank you so much for meeting with us and giving us all this great information. Hopefully you get to get out on the slopes soon. It's going to be a great time of year to get out there and enjoy it. Thank you again, Alex. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Finally, the vacation home you've dreamed of. This property features 8 luxurious bedrooms, an indoor pool and hot tub, and is minutes from Heavenly Resort. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. The master overlooks the mountains and beautiful Lake Tahoe. Pour yourself a nightcap and cozy up by the enchanting double-sided fireplace. I'm here with Erica from Yummy Fixins. Tell us a little bit about your business.
We provide an in-home cooking service for all occasions. We work with our clients to customize menus using local and fresh ingredients and provide amazing customer service.
Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what 5-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. End your day in one of the best features of this home, the indoor swimming pool and hot tub. This estate has everything you need for the ultimate vacation escape. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Hi, it's Max at TVA Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tvavail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
This is the favorite part of every show where we give things away.
It's why I tune in.
I love giving things away. Do you know what we're giving away today?
I think we're giving away $75 to the Knapp Ranch store, which is called
Knapp Harvest.
Knapp Harvest in Eagle.
In Eagle. So $75. You can go shopping there, do some nice grocery shopping.
Yeah, get some herbs, some microgreens.
Some good produce. It's all local. That's the best part.
Some dried lavender.
Some nice honey.
Yeah.
all of the good things. All you have to do to win this $75 gift card to Nap Harvest is call the number on the screen as soon as it comes up. Barry, you want to read this number for me?
970-628-9881.
All you have to do is call, and you're the lucky winner of this gift card.
Yeah, it's not too late. Now it's too late. 970-628-9881.
We're going to take a short break, and we're going to actually make our way down to Nap Harvest and meet Carrie Hogan down there, who's got all the great information on what's taking place down there. So let's take a look. We love the local businesses here in the Vail Valley, and one of my personal favorites, and especially now that I've been exploring around the shop, is Nap Harvest. And I'm here with Carrie Hogan, who's the expert on everything they have. Hello.
How are you, Maddie? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. It's good to be in your neck of the woods for once.
I know. This way, instead of me carrying in half the store to show you on TV8, I can just show you the store, which is, pretty cute store.
I mean, it's a little bit dangerous as I'm walking around and I'm like, this and one of those, and how am I going to do this? And okay.
There's so much to look at. And we're standing in front of our beautiful honey cabinet, which, of course, Nap's nectar is a big part of Nap Harvest. That's our beekeeper, Carmen, who manages 20 hives up and down the valley. And she also makes products from the hive, like soaps and lip balms and all sorts of wonderful, healthy products for your body. So we also have honeys to try before you die. They're on the top 10 list. So Trappers Lake fireweed honey right here in our valley. And you can actually buy the Oregon fireweed and do your own comparison. It's very much, honey is a lot like wine. You can be a sommelier of honey and learn what they're feeding on makes the difference in the taste of honey.
I feel like every time I get to chat with you, I learn so much, but also the display of the fireweed honey in that jar that it comes in.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's incredible. I picked it up and was like, oh, this is the famous one that you've talked about so much.
It's the famous one, and it really, in the world, it's the number one. So for us to have that, Carmen's wonderful in sourcing all of these things, and she sources all sorts of honeys as well, one from Hawaii. There's Tupelo, the famous Tupelo honey. Appellation, the sourwood, sorry. And yeah, so she does such a great job. And honey is really, really good for you. A tablespoon of honey has all the enzymes, minerals that you want, that your body needs. And so during COVID, it's really good for your immune system to take a tablespoon of honey. And who knew that medicine could taste so good? So, I mean, I have a lot of problems with the cod liver oil, but I do not have any problem ingesting honey. It's so good.
That's true. It's like that spoonful of honey makes the medicine go down.
There you go.
100%.
There you go.
Still so accurate.
And, also with honey, we have so much beautiful organic produce that we source from up and down the valley. We go once a week. We work with these farmers. We're doing what's seasonal. And we also have lots of recipes with honey in them. So we have a lot of recipes to try, but don't forget we have meats, local, organic, fish, eggs, milk, cheeses, and when you're busy, we have Second Nature gourmet meals to go. Organic, delicious, good for your family, a great alternative to fast food. So remember that too. Those are absolutely helpful to mothers and fathers everywhere.
I mean, helpful to us that just aren't very good at cooking.
Well, that's true too. And also, I'm not that you're not a good cook, Maddie, I don't know that. But these meals are so delicious. And when you consider all of the different ingredients that go into them and the time that it takes, when you add it all up, it's a really good value and it's a lot less than buying a big pizza for your family, a lot better for you.
I mean, way better for you. And the ingredients here, even just looking at that chicken pot pie was amazing.
It's so, so good. So yeah, people have their favorites here. Chicken pot pies, shepherd pies, Tuscan chickens, buffalo chicken bake, lasagnas, vegetarian meals, soups, Thai, curry, all sorts of things. So I have to admit, I don't really cook anymore. Second Nature Gourmet is my go-to, yeah.
I mean, well, okay, so we talked about the food. We've talked about the honey. Now let's cover some of the other great things that you have, as I've been like, I need one of these.
Right.
Like the dog treats.
Well, yeah, we are basically an indoor farmer's market. A lot of the vendors that you find at Vail Farmers Market are right here in the store. So fill and refill, Caleb's Catch. We've got these dog treats. We've got cilantro. We've got Dream Colorado cream. we have all sorts of things. So we're open 7 days a week. We're inside, so it's a warm farmer's market in the wintertime. And so, yeah, come on down and check out what we have. It's really fun to shop here.
It is really fun to shop here, and one of the things that I really love is the use of plastic is so minimal here, and you can buy such great laundry detergent and shampoo and conditioner and dish soap and hand soap.
Very true, and also alternatives to plasticware, and you know, there's beeswrap instead of using saran wrap and things like that. So we have all sorts of alternatives, and also if you have special needs health-wise, if you're vegan or you're paleo or any of that, we have a lot of specialty foods for you. So it's a great everything store, and again, we're open 7 days a week, and we love to talk to people about all our fun products that we have here. And don't forget our Knapp's Ranch mushrooms that we're now selling at Knapp's Harvest, which is, we've got the blue oyster, we've got lion's mane, shiitake, they're gorgeous. So there's another reason to come shop at in Knapp's Harvest.
I mean, if people are interested in coming, you're open 7 days a week. Where are you located?
Well,
What are your
good
hours?
point. Yeah, we are down in Eagle Ranch. We're on Sylvan Lake Road, and we're next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week. Mondays through Fridays, it is 10 till 6, and on the weekends, Saturday and Sundays, it's 10 till 4. So come on down and see us. You know, it's a fun, Eagle's a fun little town. So come on down and make a day out of it. Come shop and have some fun, have some lunch next door, and enjoy yourself.
Oh my gosh, Carrie, thank you so
You're
much
so
for
welcome.
chatting with me. Make sure that you come down here, because when she said it's an indoor farmer's market, she wasn't kidding. Between the fresh flowers that they've been cutting all morning that I'm like so in awe over, to all the little things everywhere, it's absolutely perfect. Come check out Knapp Ranch. We'll be back with some more Good Morning Vail after this.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. I'm here with Barry Davis. He's been making us chuckle all morning. You're quite funny.
Thank you. Now I can't do it when the camera's on.
The pressure. The pressure is too much.
I'm only funny behind the scenes.
Oh, well, I appreciate the giggles
thanks.
nonetheless, so whatever, it works for me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. I'm one of your hosts for the next 30 minutes, Maddie Evans. Barry Davis is joining us, town council member. He's just elected this year. Exciting news happening. And speaking of exciting news, there's a lot of things happening in Vail today.
There's a lot of things going on today.
Are you going to go participate in all of the things?
I'm going to try to. I'm most excited about the watch party tonight on the International Bridge for the closing ceremonies.
Yeah, this is the end of it, the end-all, be-all right now. So the final day of the 2022 watch party, if you've not made your way over to International Bridge yet, this is the time to do it, because those closing ceremonies are quite fun.
It should be really cool, and it's been really special. People are having a great time on the bridge. It's a really festive environment.
It is a festive environment, and since there are no spectators at any of the events, this is a good way to really make it feel like everything is coming together.
Yeah, it's like you're there.
It's like you're there. Jumbotrons. I mean, there's nothing better. Maybe you'll run into Barry himself. That way you can, like, high-five him, celebrate your big win.
I'll be there with my son, and you will hear us before you see us.
I second that motion. Also today, you know what else is happening?
There's a helicopter.
There's a helicopter. Vail Legacy Days has been going on all weekend, which has been really fun because it's been bringing a lot of cool things to our community to really show that enriched history that Vail has to offer with the 10th Mountain Division. And so they're landing a Black Hawk helicopter at the top of Chair 2 at 11 a.m.
Yeah, nothing will awaken the kid inside you like watching a Black Hawk land on top of Chair 2. Super fun. Definitely going to try to be up there today, again, with my son. And how can you miss that?
I know. I'm like, getting close to helicopters is always so crazy because of just all of the overstimulation of your senses that happens when it it lands.
It's pretty magical.
It is pretty magical. Something else magical is right now we are getting so close next weekend to the GoPro Winter Mountain Games taking place here in Vail. And there are so many fun events that you can go, you can watch, you can participate in. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I want to see how they do the ice climbing in a competitive setting in town. I've always been mesmerized by the people that go out and climb the East Vail ice. I think that is you're climbing a waterfall. That's weird. And now they've got it's coming into the village, so you're going to get to see people, the best in the world, using it. The tools to climb a wall. It'll give a lot of people, I think, an introduction to the sport. Maybe turn more people on to ice climbing. I would love to try it if anyone wants to take me. I'm a bit of a liability, but
a mild liability here with Barry, but you're not going to want to miss all of these great events only because this is such a fun way that the village comes to life, and we do it in the summertime with the GoPro Mountain Games all summer, and that's really fun because there's so many things taking place, and there's different villages, and there's different events, and there's kind of a whole motion behind it, and so to have it bring its way here in the winter makes it really fun too.
Yeah, and one of the great things about the GoPro games in the summer is that it's a way to see the world's best competing in the sports that we like to do when we're not working. It's kayaking and mountain biking, and so in the winter, with the popularity of skinning and the skimo stuff, I think there's going to be a lot of people that embarrass me with how fast they can get up the mountain, but it's still going to be very exciting to see.
I'm really intrigued by that boot packing race of people just running straight up the mountain in their ski and snowboard boots.
I can't wait to not participate in that.
I can wait to watch it though and see all the struggles taking place. Something else that's happening this week on the 23rd, on February 23rd, is a really cool event with the Vail Symposium. And if you have not looked into the Vail Symposium at all, they've got great events where they bring in experts on so many things, whether it's international foreign policies or whether it's these crazy stories from people who have gone on these wild adventures. And this one is Cold Comfort, which is all about Mount Everest.
I'm particularly a fan of Mount Everest. The symposium does a fantastic job of bringing educational content to our community. Vail's full of people and guests that love to learn and love to be engaged on whether it's, an exciting science topic or something that's happening in current events. Symposium always brings top-notch content. And as someone who's watched, I think, every Everest movie on Netflix, I'm particularly excited to see the Cold Comfort.
You should definitely go to this event. It's in person. It starts at 6 p.m. on February 23rd, so you're not going to want to miss this event. And to get more information and buy your tickets, you can go to vailsymposium.org.
And it's live.
And it's live.
The symposium, had to go virtual for so long. It's exciting to see them making a return to live events.
It is exciting to see that. And for more information on what's taking place in Vail, you can always go to discovervail.com. They'll have the full lineup of events happening around the community, so you can always be in the know with where you want to be and what you want to be doing. Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from this break, we're going to take a look at the local weather forecast, and then we're going to be meeting a great member of our community and the Eagle Land Trust. So make sure that you stick around for that. We'll be back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap's nectar hives, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chaplot today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chaplot has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
Hey guys, welcome back. I've officially stolen hosting duties away from Maddie so that I can spend some time with buddy TJ Vogeril. Common spelling?
Common spelling, yeah. Good job, Barry. I appreciate that.
I've been working on it all day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And TJ's here to talk to us a little bit about the Eagle Valley Land Trust.
That's right.
Eagle Valley Land Trust just celebrated 40 years, is that correct?
Yeah, last year was our 40th year in 2021. I have been on the board for like 6 years now, and it is one of my favorite things to do, period. You know, and I add skiing into that, being with my daughter, all the things. It is one of those kind of foundational institutions in the Valley, working behind the scenes to keep us the special valley that we are.
Yeah, so for those playing the home game that might not be as familiar with the Eagle Valley Land Trust, can you unpack a little bit of what you guys do?
Yeah, so our mission is to preserve forever the scenic lands and heritage that makes this valley special. So the way that we do that is by putting parcels of land into conservation forever.
Forever.
Yeah, this forever is a pretty powerful word.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, in this kind of go lifestyle, we don't think on those time scales, but we're kind of one of those institutions that thinks not on a 4-year cycle or an 8-year cycle, but 50 years down the road, 100 years down the road, what's this valley going to look like? And we have now 35 parcels under conservation. More than 11,000 acres. I think it's actually more than that, but I don't want to overstate it. It might be like almost close to 13 with the Brush Creek Valley Ranch and Open Space. So a lot of iconic places. You mentioned earlier the East Vail Waterfall. That's a parcel. The West Avon Preserve, I don't know if you're a mountain biker or a hiker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so all of that land in there is preserved by the Eagle Valley Land Trust in conjunction with some of our partners.
And so how does it work? The land still stays a private ownership, but goes into a conservation easement?
Yeah, exactly. So the kind of boring part about it, the contract part of it, the lawyer part of it, is you have a document that's recorded on the land. It's called a conservation easement, and each parcel has its own specific requirements and prohibitions in that document. And so what happens is the landowner agrees to treat the land that way. In exchange for that, they get certain tax credits. I won't even go there. That's a whole other thing.
That's the next 8-minute segment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll get deep into it. You know, you can just push that button on your TV. But so the landowner continues to own the land. You know, they can sell the land. Of course, it would be subject to that conservation easement. And our job is to steward the land, to make sure that the things that the landowner says they're going to do continue to happen as the years go on. And that stewardship and monitoring happens on a yearly basis. And there's, data that can be reviewed and all that sort of thing.
I think that one thing that you guys do that's really special is your partnership with local businesses. And for someone like me, that might be the best way for me to actually be a contributor to what you guys do. My wife tells me I buy too many coffees at Two Arrows.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to explain to her that this is my way to help the Eagle Valley Land Trust. Can you
good save, by the way.
Yeah.
Solid. I like that. That's a good cover.
Yeah,
I appreciate
doing my
that.
part.
Yeah, exactly. So the Land and Rivers Fund is a partnership between the Eagle Valley Land Trust and the Eagle River Watershed Council. There's about 35 participating local businesses. And when anybody buys something from that business, 1% of that purchase goes to the Land and Rivers Fund. There is an opt-out provision, but I don't know that anybody really opts out when they go to do it. And it's just a very seamless part of their POS system. So we've got places like Sunrise Minturn. Shout out to Doug. I think Doug was the first one to sign on. He's a good dude. So if you're watching, Doug, we love you at Sunrise Minturn. The Riverwalk Theater, Balance Point Construction, Two Arrows, as you mentioned, Cut, Drunken Goat. I could go on. I don't want to single
Where
out.
can I find the full list?
Yeah, thank you very much, because I don't want to play favorites. Landandrivers.org. And it's a way that not only locals can support, this valley, but all our visitors too. It's bringing some dollars to conservation of these kind of beautiful areas that we really want to protect.
So what's kind of in the pipeline for for the land trust, or anything
That's
you can
confidential,
share?
Barry.
Okay.
Don't you try to get me to say things that I'm not allowed to. No, I'm just kidding. So as throughout the year, we're identifying places that might be a good fit to preserve. We do have some in the pipeline, but in order to protect kind of the attorney-client privilege and the privacy of some of these owners, I can't talk about that here, but I can talk about some recent successes.
I'd
How
like
about
to
that?
I'd like to hear that.
All right. So one of the biggest ones recently, I've got two I want to talk about. So one is, I alluded to earlier, it was a partnership with Eagle County Open Space, and it's the Brush Creek Valley Ranch and Open Space, about 1,500 acres down valley. Just a beautiful place. There's going to be, it's just a great place to get outside.
And for people that might not be as familiar, can you describe exactly where that's located?
Yeah, so it's down Eagle Gypsum area, like farther down valley. And the other one is actually in Garfield County. We do have great relationships with our neighbors, and it's Sweetwater Lake. Have you ever been out there?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. You can go paddle boarding. There's great hiking around there. There's a cool cave out there. You mentioned, how old's your son?
He's 7.
Yeah, he'd dig it.
Yeah.
My daughter Violet, definitely. It's a cool place to go. We've been paddleboarding out there. That was a huge win. It's a beautiful place out there. We worked with a conservation fund and the U.S. Forest Service to preserve that land. It is, there's a ton of land out there. There's, of course, the lake, and it was recently determined that it's going to actually be a Colorado State Park. So the infrastructure is going to get built out. There's going to be, a lot of investment in that area in order to give us access to these, again, the reasons why we all moved here. I don't know where you're from.
Somewhere not as beautiful as here.
Precisely.
I mean, that's the reason we all moved here. And now, maybe a potential TV8 segment, Spelunking with Violet and Ziggy at Sweetwater State Park.
I love it.
Could be in the future.
Are we going to take over? Is that where we're?
Yeah, I think we need to take it to Sweetwater.
This guest host thing is really, they're really going to regret this, Barry.
They're giving us some liberties here today. So for the Eagle Valley Land Trust, does the conversation usually start with the landowner approaching you that they've been thinking about conservation and thinking about preserving this beautiful valley, or is it vice versa?
I think it's a mix of both. Like I said, we've identified, we kind of use GIS data and things like that to look at what's out there, what can we preserve. And sometimes people want to come to us, so we'll make those conversations or make those asks. It's pretty delicate. Some of the places we have are ranches that have been in people's families for generations, and it can really be a difficult discussion about what do they want to do with it, what's the future of that family, what's the future of that land, and our interest is always in working with those people and making them feel comfortable for it too. So yeah, I do think we get vice versa.
And I think that's got to be really special to be able to work on preserving our valley. And thanks for joining me today. And guys, be sure.
Are we already done?
Yeah, we're already done.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Barry, you're doing a great job.
Well, look out for Ziggy and Violet's Spelunking adventure this summer.
Love it.
Thanks, TJ.
Thanks, Barry.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
Welcome to South Lake Tahoe. This spectacular mountain modern retreat is the perfect location for your next luxury getaway. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. The open concept floor plan flows effortlessly into the kitchen, which is equipped with all modern appliances, creating an elevated dining experience. We offer signature concierge services to all Opulent Vacation guests. I'm here with Palak and Viral, the owners of Nikki's Chat here in South Lake Tahoe. The two of you own an incredible Indian restaurant here. Tell us about it.
We serve halal meat all the way to vegetarian and vegan option in our menu.
It's not coming from my kitchen, it's coming from my heart.
To book a reservation with Nikki's Chat, visit opulentvacations.com. Finish your day at the bar with a glass of wine. Play some card games with family and friends, or catch your favorite film in the home theater. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Good morning, Vail.
This is a live shot in Vail, and you can see that things are moving and grooving first thing this morning. People are excited to get out there and enjoy the slopes. And I mean, it was beautiful out there yesterday. That sun was shining, that snow was soft, and we've got another gorgeous day filled with sunshine ahead of us for today. Temperatures first thing this morning, slightly cooler, definitely warming up progressively throughout the day. The temperature is a high of 42 degrees today. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up by noon. 31 degrees, that high is going to set in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are very nice and warm, 62 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, maybe a little bit of cloud coverage in Denver. 42 in Vail, 42 in Avon, and 46 in Eagle. But as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, those temperatures cooling down yet again. 20 degrees is our overnight low, mostly clear skies. And then as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we've got a lot of snow coming our way, which has got me excited, and I hope everyone else is just as excited. A 90% chance of precipitation making its way in on Tuesday, but tomorrow starting off with 70% chance of moisture. Wednesday, another 90% chance, and then those chances of precipitation slowly decreasing as the week continues. So do your snow dances, everyone, so that we can just get an abundance of powder. That way everyone can get out there and enjoy the slopes. We want to thank Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something fun to do the 26th or 27th, Talon's Challenge is something you're not going to want to miss, and you can go to beavercreek.com/events for more information on that. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a teeny tiny little bit more Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Master TV at Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tva8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I am thrilled to tell you that this year's One Book, One Valley 2022 title has been officially announced. The title is Tallgrass by Colorado author Sandra Dallas. Sandra is also a New York Times best-selling author. This title is something that men and women of all ages throughout the county will want to pick up and read. It's part thriller, part historical novel. For more information, go to onebookonevalley.com.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
That's going to do it for this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. Barry, you've been such a great co-host today that I really appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's always super fun to hang out with you, Maddie. I appreciate it.
I know. I think we should just start hanging out more. What's your stance on that?
My schedule's pretty open these days, so maybe I could just start coming and add this to my day.
Yeah, with all of the things that you do in a day, I'm sure that you've got an abundance of time to share with everyone.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Plenty of time. We've had so much fun bringing you all of this great information that we have today. So much I just learned about the Eagle Valley Land Trust.
Yeah, they do fantastic work. That was really great for TJ to come in. I've always been impressed with what they do and their commitment to preserving this valley for future generations, forever.
Forever. And that's the key word there, is this isn't something that they're looking just like a couple years down the road. They're here forever.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to today's gift card winner, if I could.
Yes. Oh, yes.
$75 to Nap Harvest. Congratulations, Pamela. Thanks for watching, honey.
That was a solid win for you and the family.
It's a good day for the family.
For the family, because now everyone can go. You can take my main man Ziggy down there. You can get him some nice candy.
Yeah, you should come with us. Come.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can I just be adopted?
Anybody watching, we'll meet you at Nap Harvest later today.
Really just bringing the community together, Barry. You're really good at your job.
We can do it. We can check out the Black Hawk helicopter, zip down to Nap Harvest, maybe stop at a few other local businesses on the way, be back in time for the watch party.
That's it. Sounds like a perfect day to me. Maybe get some skiing, some snowboarding in.
Oh, yeah, to do the Black Hawk.
Yeah, the Black Hawk. At the top of Chair 2 at 11 a.m., so make sure that you go check that out. It's going to conclude the Vail Legacy Days that have been taking place all weekend. There were some great events.
Fantastic. The parade on Friday, the vets and honorary, the military personnel that they had in the parade on Friday. This year they really brought out the brass.
They sure did, and they made sure that you felt like you were included too, which is something that I always really find special about the parade here, is you get to feel like a part of it.
It's super cool. The parade goes right down Bridge Street. I mean, you get to be a part of the parade. You follow the Jeep down the street. They're super fun.
They're super fun. Thank you all for tuning in today. This has been such a fun and special edition from our new studio here at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be live from the same time and right back here. So tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. We'll be going till 8:30 again. Get out there and have a happy Sunday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep